Today's episode is brought to you by Ritual. Ritual is going to get you feeling your best with some great vitamins. Also, today we're brought to you by Feels. Speaking of feeling your best, Feels CBD products are here for you for that purpose. Now let's jump into this podcast. Hello, everybody. It's time for Ghost and Crendor.
Ghost and Crendor in the morning.
In the morning. Broadcasting live. In 4-hour recording studio. Recording.
Wake your ass up! It's the Crendor in the morning!
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the exciting episode of Gax and Crendor in the morning.
Yes.
Yes.
Air.
Well, now we have to explain the...
We do.
your hands in the air.
Yeah, we started the call, and I was just like, air, and I was like, what's that from? And I remember it's the Flo Rida Will.i.am song from, 2007. And
Yeah,
like,
initially I thought I was like, oh, well, anyone who raps like that is Will.i.am. And Crendor was like, no, that's Flo Rida. And then we looked, and it's Flo Rida and Will.i.am. We were like, oh, all right, yeah, that checks out.
yeah, so I mean... now it's gonna be in my head all day. 'Cause it's just that was like the 2007 bops, like the boom, the boots with the fur. It's like the same. It's got the same beat to it.
Pretty much, except he's like, party till the a.m. You don't understand.
Yeah,
That. It was, you know what? It was a different time when every song was like, we gonna party all week. It's like, oh, all week? Like, literally we gonna party Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Definitely won't sleep on Sunday because we party all week. And you're like, wow, do you work? How do you afford an income? Like, what are you doing?
To be fair, when I was listening to that song, I was like a junior in high school.
When I listened to that song, I was a teacher, so I was like, I cannot do any of this. You can all have fun. I will be up at 6 a.m. with the sun. Yeah.
Am.
Yeah.
That was fun. Great year.
2007. Great year for someone, not me. That was my first year teaching. That was a crazy year.
I would imagine. What have you been doing?
Me? I got my shot yesterday. I got my first vaccine.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
The actual process was like real simple. I walked in. The doctor was like, "Okay, so you excited about this?" I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like thrilled to get this thing over with. And she's like, "Well, I got one more after it." And I was like, "Oh, I'm getting the twofer?" And she was like, "You are." And so she took the needle and was like, all right, do you have any needle phobias or fears or anything? This isn't going to hurt. I'm like, nah, I'll just do this. She's like, okay. And I swear, I thought, you know how sometimes when you get shots, and maybe this is because I'm 1,000 years old and I remember needles when they were like bigger, but maybe I'm also only thinking of when blood is drawn, but I always remember when I get a shot, there's like a pressure afterwards too. So there's like the initial prick and like a pressure because they're injecting you with something, right? Not the case at all. It was like, prick. All right, we're done. I was like, what? It was the quickest thing I've ever done. It was, I was in, I was out. It was real simple. And then I got home and took some Tylenol and woke up today. And my arm is like where the injection was a little tender. But other than that, like, everything's fine. And, we'll see. We'll see what round 2 is. I guess round 2 is supposed to be the one that knocks you on the floor.
Yeah.
However, the shot was fine, but let me tell you about my trip to Rite Aid.
All right. I will say, as somebody who's had so much blood drawn in the last 5 years, I think I could open my own, blood clinic.
I mean,
I've gotten flu shots. Flu shots are easy. It's literally just so I imagine it's the same. When the blood, you gotta close your fists, then they wrap the thing around to see the veins, and sometimes they can't see
it's a whole
them.
thing. Yeah.
With me, they always see the veins because my veins are popping out of my arm, and they're just like, wow, this is like a road map to your body. And I'm like, thanks. And they just,
That's so weird. That's so weird. Wow, it's like a roadmap to your body.
That's what the one nurse said. I was like, yeah.
I think that nurse is hitting on you, my dude.
Yeah, when they do the blood, it's just, you kind of get it they stick it in, and then you're kind of like, you feel a little bit, but then you're like, whatever.
The best way you can describe it is you would actually hurt yourself more if you prick yourself with like an actual pin than a needle. That's how little it hurt for anyone out there who's like, what's it like? It was nothing. However, the pain was going to the Rite Aid because that's where I got my shot at. And here in LA, I guess all of California, but mostly LA, we have a website where you have to go and you have to like see if you're eligible. And then once you're eligible, they give you like, well, this is when your window is, when you can apply. And so my application, you could get in on the 15th. And I was like, all right, let's do this. Apparently everyone and their brother was thinking the same thing. So I'm on there like trying to find a place. I gave up. And then eventually later in the day, I was like, I'll try one more time. And I saw that at a Rite Aid, like 4 miles from me, a spot was open. And I was like, yeah! So I jumped in on that. And I went to the Rite Aid. Everything was cool. But I realized it's a Rite Aid in kind of like where all the people who work in media kind of live now. So it's like that vibe. Like, it's not a Hollywood weird vibe, but it's definitely a vibe. Like, I don't know how to describe it. It's definitely a vibe of just like, everyone's a little too cool, but also weird, you know? But not like Hollywood weird, but they're like on their way. They like haven't committed to being a full crazy person. And so I get there and I go up to the line to figure out like where I need to go to the pharmacy to get this done. And there's 4 dudes, like 4 dude bros standing around waiting. And this old lady comes up to them like, are you in line? And like, no, we're just waiting to see if no one shows for the vaccine. And I was like, holy crap. First off, that's crazy that there are no shows. But secondly, then there's 4 like buff dude bros just chilling out like, we gotta get this vaccine. And they're talking about like girls they banged and stuff. Like, oh man, I remember this girl. But it's funny because they're doing it in like a year ago. Like they're basically sitting there just being like, dude, I remember like a year ago I was at this party and I banged this girl and I was like, I'm never gonna talk to her again. It was amazing. I didn't have to, but now I kind of wish I did because it's been a lonely year. And I'm just like, yes, okay.
I can't wait to get my vaccine so I can do it again.
That's pretty much what it was. And they're just standing around just like, all right, well, I guess how long do we have to wait here till 5 p.m.? Oh my God. All right, well, I'm going to go get like a water and a Snickers. Like, they were just standing there and I got to listen to them the entire time, which is great. But in front of me in line was this very old, very tiny Hispanic woman who had not like a walker, but like 2 canes that were kind of taped together. And she like walked up.
Walker.
Yeah, pretty much. She walked up and she got her meds and then proceeded to talk to the pharmacist, I'm going to say for 25 minutes. And there was a sign. She got away with it too because there was a sign that says, please stand this far back, right? So first off for COVID stuff, but also because it's like this pharmacy takes privacy seriously and people who are getting something from the pharmacist, we don't like want their business out there. So, so we all had to stay far enough back that we couldn't like be up on her like, let's go, let's move, come on. Oh my God, come on. You've been here 25, right? But we had to sit there and wait and the line kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And this old lady is just like, so then I take 2 of these? And she's like, yes, 2 of those. And she's like, my grandson, he once took medicine and it made him a little sick. Is this going to make me a little sick? And she's like, no, just like the last 3 times you've been here, it won't make you sick. And she's like, do you know my grandson? He's very handsome. She's like, no, I don't. Does he come to this store? Yes, he comes to this store to pick up my stuff. And she's like, oh yeah, I do know him. She's like, he's single, you know? And I'm like, oh my God. And I'm just like, lady. Part of me is like, lady, come on, hurry it up. And the other part's like, all right, this is great. This is Cox and Crendor content right here.
Hell yeah, that's the best part. I had that happen at when I was getting my prescription one time, and I was like, all right, just waiting, and there's this like he's probably like a 60-year-old Polish man, and he was just like, this is what I take, and the doctor said, she's like, sir, you have to call the doctor to get it refilled. We can't do it because he has to approve it. And he's like, I've taken before. I have taken before, and I know that I can take. And she's like, yes, but you have to call the doctor to get it approved, or we can't do it. And he's like, this is my doctor. My doctor is this man. And she's like, yes, we know. You have to talk to him. It was like 10 minutes of that. And I was like, should I just like come back? Or I don't know.
Right. It's always one of those things where I just like don't understand why people want to fight thinking they're gonna get a thing. Like I can understand customer servicey stuff, but if like a pharmacist is like, you have to call your doctor, then just go call your doctor real quick and then come back. I don't know why you're just like, no, my doctor is this man, and I want I have taken before. It's no problem. You're like, it's not. This lady is not gonna help you. She's doing her. She can't be like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna give you these pills. Don't tell nobody. Like it's not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen.
Half the pharmacists or whatever just have to deal with people being like, "Where's my pills? Give me my pills."
And there was a guy who came up to the drop off counter, and he was like, "I need to get my pills." And the woman's like, "Oh, okay. Yeah, come back in 5 minutes." He's like, "I could really use them right now." She's like, "It's gonna take 5 minutes. Don't worry." He's like, "Okay, but can we do it a little faster?" And she was like, "Just stand over there. I'll get them as soon as I can." And I need to know what those pills were. I don't know what he needed right away.
Yo, what could he possibly need that you can't wait 5 minutes for?
He's like, "I need them right now." I'd like to believe that outside there he was about to like bone down, and he's like, "Oh God, I need them right now." Like I don't know. I can't figure out why he was like, "I need them." It's that kind of vibe. It's this kind of like just a Rite Aid in the middle of like LA, just the perfect place to like hang out and look at people.
Yeah, that's something.
It certainly was.
I was gonna say my friend Nick got his shot, but he had COVID. But he had
damn.
Yeah, back in he lives in Vegas, but like back in I think September he got it because a coworker got it or something, and he was asymptomatic, so he literally had nothing. But he got his first shot, and it like hit him hard. Like he was like stomach pain, like chest pain, like coughing, like fever, really achy.
Oh, interesting.
And
I wonder if because he had it, because I think the way that I like read about it and assume, I'm no doctor, but somewhere Dr. John will correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I believe the first shot is sort of like it's an injection that tells your body like look for these things and kill it if it shows up in your body, and your body like practices murdering, right?
Yeah.
And then the second shot's supposed to be the like COVID light, and then your body is like kill it, and so you have a little bit of it in you, which is what flu shots are, and then your body like takes it out. I'm curious if because he had it already and he was asymptomatic, if he just had like the markers in his system, so when he got the first shot, it was like, oh, we should have been killing that, and so it like went after it.
Yeah, he said he said the lady warned me about it yesterday, that since I already had it, the first one is essentially like the second and third one when I get them. So yeah.
Damn.
So yeah, it's the second shot's, probably the worst one, but I mean, it's better getting it for like a day than however long you'd normally get it for.
Oh yeah. I mean, I don't mind aches and pains and chills as long as I don't have like nose, throat, and chest stuff, I'll be fine.
Yeah.
Like I can power through any pain, but if my nose and like lungs start to get all goopy, I'm like, I want soupy. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, I didn't take my vitamin D today.
Oh, you're going down. This is it. You're going down.
That's not good.
That's not good. You're falling apart.
However, my vitamin D is like normal ranges because I got my blood work done in January, not June. So
I was about to say June. Things may have changed, my friend.
No, yeah, it was in January. Oh my God, I've been checking my blood pressure, probably at an unhealthy rate.
Why?
So back, like every time I go to the doctor, it's like a little high. It's like maybe like it's like 135 over like 80 or 85. So they're like, it's kind of high, but like it's not like high, so just like monitor it and eat healthy and do whatever. So I'm like, okay. And then they're like, you could also take it at home and then bring it to the doctor's office. So I was like, okay, whatever. And then I was like, maybe I'll do it, but I was like, I shouldn't do it. I'm a hypochondriac. I'm going to freak out. And then I asked Dr. John, he's like, you know, if you do it, just remember your blood pressure fluctuates and that, like, you know, if you see a high thing, it's not that bad.
That's why I'm asking. Day to day, it's going to be different, and I know you're losing your... Oh,
and
no.
so...
Oh, no.
I got the blood pressure machine.
Why? Why?
I was like, all right. So the first initial reading was like, it was 147 over 86, but I was already freaking out, and I was like, all right, it's got to go down, but it did go down. So it was like 138 over 79. Then it was 134 over 85. So it like dropped a bit. And then the lowest it got was 126 over 79. And I took 8
But
readings.
that feels like a setup. That feels like you purposefully you were like, okay,
Yes.
calm down. Which is a false reading then.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like the problem with everyone's like, just take it at home because, you know, white coat syndrome at the doctor's office. My problem is when I take it at home, I have like white coat syndrome again. Because I'm like, I'm going to take it, it's going to be high. I'm going to take it, it's going to be high. I'm going to take it, it's going to be high. And then I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh, God, the thing's wrapping around. It's going to be high. It's going to be high. And then it's usually high. So that's why... I like sit there a bit and then I calm down and I'll just like keep taking the readings and I'm like, all right, you know, there you go. It's like calm down. And then every time I calm down, it usually drops to like mid 130 over like 70 something. The one night I had wine and then I was like playing League and I was like, all right. And I was like walking around. Apparently you're supposed to like sit in a chair and be calm for 10 minutes before you take it. But I wasn't. So I was just like, I'll sit down, check it real quick. And it was like 170 over 90. And I was like, I'm stroking out. I'm stroking out right now. And then I calmed down and went down to like one. I was like,
Stroking out. Why would you do this to yourself?
So then I waited 5 minutes and it was like 138 over 70 something.
Why? Why would you? Did you actually buy a machine?
Yes.
How much was this? Why are you doing this?
It's like $50.
Why would you do this?
Because I figured
to
I'd
yourself?
take it and I'd bring it to the doctor and be like, here's my readings. Then I watched a YouTube video of a cardiologist. And he was like, people need to stop freaking out about the numbers. Because he's like, every time I get patients in here, they're like, what's my blood pressure reading? What is it? Tell me. And he's like, your blood pressure literally just fluctuates like constantly, depending on the amount of pressure and like whatever your body needs to do things, like stand up or move or whatever. So he's like, if you're young and you're healthy and you don't have diabetes and you don't have like all these conditions and you exercise and you eat healthy, he's like, it's a far less chance than if you're like older with conditions. But he's like, obviously you still want to monitor it. So I was like, yeah, that makes sense. And then I sat down, I'm like, 150 over 8. This is not good. And then you wait and then it goes down.
You're just going to torture yourself. When they're like, bring it to the doctor's office, they mean like take it before you arrive. Not like take it 8 times, pick the best number and give it to us.
Well, I'm not picking best number. I'm tracking all the numbers. So I take like 5, and then I wait a bit, and then I take 5 more, and then I do it again later.
I want you to know that
lot.
if you were to arrive at the doctor's with a sheet of his numbers, they'd be like, what the hell?
Here's my numbers. I will say the average.
It's like a book. Here are my numbers.
I've tracked it every 5 minutes for the past week. I will say my average number's about 135 to 140, which is pretty much what it was at the doctor.
Yeah.
So
yeah. I mean, it's crazy, huh? Crazy how that works.
It is pretty crazy.
And definitely trust the doctor, I think.
I also remember, I was like, I eat out like every day. So I was like, what if I just don't eat out? Because that's like, when you look at the like sodium content of like shit you eat out, you're like, let's see, what's like one hamburger at this place? And it's like 1,000 milligrams of sodium. And you're just like, what the shit? And then it's like, how much salt are you supposed to have? And it's like, if you're trying to lower your blood pressure, stay around 1,500. And I'm like, that's like one hamburger. So I'm like,
where
all
are
right.
you getting your hamburgers from? The old Salt Shack.
Dude, when I was looking at Olive Garden.
Oh,
First
Olive
off-
Garden is all salt all the time.
All salt
That's it.
all the time. All right. I'm going to show you this right now. Also, we're never getting sponsored by Olive Garden.
That's fine. I'm all right with that. I'm fine with that.
I was like, I want to see Olive Garden's nutrition. They have, our restaurant is featured on healthydiningfinder.com. There's no way. On average, if you're normal, you want to eat less than 2,300. However, most
normal.
Americans,
on average, if you're normal,
most Americans eat about 3,400 a day. Also, 1 in 3 Americans have high blood pressure. I've done my research. Trust me. This is probably why. If you go to Olive Garden, Aunt Susie wants to go to Olive Garden. She says, let's get the fried mozzarella sticks. You go, okay. 1,900 milligrams of sodium. 1,900. That's your appetizer.
I just have a lot of questions about wanting to go to the Olive Garden and get fried mozzarella sticks.
All right,
Already, that seems like a poor choice.
Let's say you get the calamari.
All right, that's something a little better.
1,600.
Oh, but are you eating the whole thing or sharing it?
All right, let's say you share it. You eat 800 there, all right?
Is it per serving? What's the serving?
I take it as per serving.
So what are the servings of calamari? How many squid babies can I eat?
I don't know. You probably, it's like one, like 12.
One num 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 num. 12?
Like, I'm going to say 10 to 12.
10 to 12?
10 to 12 little
You're just
calamari.
making up numbers now.
Depends on how
Here's
many calamaris you're eating.
10 to 12 calamaris?
All right.
You're
So
just making stuff up.
let's say you eat your 10 to 12 calamars. All right. Let's say you eat like 5 calamaris. You only get like 350, 400 milligrams of salt. All right. Now,
That's just your appetizer. Yeah.
that's your appetizer. Let's say, all right, you get the Asiago tortellini Alfredo with grilled chicken. How many milligrams of sodium you think's in there?
It's the Asiago tortellini grilled chicken, yeah?
Yeah, Alfredo.
Alfredo? Oh, that's like 1,600.
3,700.
Oh, my God.
That's like, what, if you eat that whole thing, you're eating like a normal American sodium intake for a day, which is already high.
Is there, I wonder if there is a website that's like, if I were to go to La Fucciarelli's, like some kind of like real Italian place.
Right.
Like let's go to Fucci. Right? If there's a place that I can go look and see what their, I don't think it'd be the exact same thing, but like their fettuccine Alfredo, what that would be.
Oh.
I feel like this is one of those things where we're about to find out all Italian food is salty as hell. Because I'm looking at multiple sites, none of them list salt.
Yeah, that's not a good sign.
Yeah, that's never a good sign.
They're just like, take the salt to throw it in. It isn't good.
You always see they're like, salt the water, it makes the noodles taste better.
Yeah. Plus, I think a lot of just bread is salty in general. Like, whenever I'd look at like Chipotle or something, it'd be high in sodium. And then if you get the bowl instead of the burrito, it's like less sodium because the burrito, like the tortilla is like super salty.
And those chips F you up. Even though I love the chips.
Yeah.
The chips are like, all right, add a bunch of salt. You're like, okay.
You're just like crunching salt granules. Like,
I mean, they're in there, yeah. It's hard to miss them. What about the corn, the spicy corn?
Okay, spicy corn is 330 milligrams sodium.
What?
Yeah.
That's my favorite thing. Oh, you know what?
I like the corn too.
Guess I'm dying. Shit. Guess I'm dying.
That's my problem. So I'm like, yeah, the corn's probably healthy. And then I check and I'm 136 over 80 or 100 billion over a trillion.
Well, I guess that's the end of me.
Why's everything got to be so salty?
That's a great question. Great question.
See, so that's why I'm like, what if I just eat at home for like a few weeks and see what happens?
I will say, I'm like still killing it on this no soda thing. Feeling real good. Drinking my sparkling water. Feeling like, I don't know, a little more energetic. Although I will say, when nighttime hits, I like I'm ready for bed. You know, like with all the caffeine of sodas,
Yeah.
I just be like, yeah, I can stay up till like 5 a.m. But now, if it's like 10 p.m., I'm like, what if I went to bed right now? I mean, that could be good. Which I guess is supposed to be normal, but I'm not used to that. I'm like, I got stuff to do. I'm like, but what if I went to bed early?
All right.
Every night I have that conversation with myself. I'm like, but what if we went to bed, Jesse? I'm like, no, let me finish this. No, but like, you're tired right now. Like, okay, body.
So I went to Applebee's.
Well, there's your first mistake.
Well, I didn't actually go to Applebee's. I went to their nutrition website.
Oh, okay. Then there's your second mistake, because now you know why you shouldn't go to Applebee's.
I was like, I want to see what their like highest item in terms of sodium is. There's some crazy shit here. If you go to Applebee's, first off, you need to turn around. Second off, let's say you're like, you know what, I'm gonna be a little healthy today, right? Maybe you get the chicken fajita roll up. That sounds pretty healthy, right?
Sure.
4,030 milligrams of sodium.
Oh my god.
4,000. I'm surprised someone didn't just fall over dead in Applebee's. That's insane. 4,000. A quesadilla burger's 3,700. A double crunch shrimp seafood's 3,900. Fiesta lime chicken's 3,700. What are they putting in there?
I'm gonna need you to tell me, when you go to the Cheesecake Factory, what's the thing you get?
Oh yeah. Let's see. I get a spaghetti and meatball.
Spaghetti and meatballs, the thing you get every time?
Yeah, most of the time I'll get the spaghetti meatball.
5,550 milligrams of sodium.
No wonder I'm dying. Now, granted, I haven't been to the Cheesecake Factory in a long time.
Spaghetti and meatballs. I have not been to the Cheesecake Factory, and I'm going to say 12 years. So I'm not a fan. I think you also got. God. I remember last time you said you got something like
the
Cajun something.
It's the Chipotle chicken pasta.
Oh yeah. Now I can find this Chipotle chicken pasta. Yeah, the thing that you like is 3,190 milligrams of sodium.
Now, I will say I don't eat all of it, because they give you like a shit ton. So I eat half.
I imagine most people don't. But
the problem is that I'll eat half like there, and then maybe half like later or the next day. But that's still more sodium than.
That's still 2 days worth of sodium, according to what you're telling me. I just can't believe that the simplest dish. No, this is a lie.
What?
All right, without looking.
Yeah.
What do you think one of the highest? I'm gonna give you several dishes.
Okay.
All right, these are the dishes: tomato basil pasta, spaghetti and meatballs, bistro shrimp pasta, or chicken and broccoli pasta. Which do you think of those has the highest sodium content?
I feel like it's gonna be like some broccoli mind games.
Yeah, chicken and broccoli pasta, 5,890 milligrams of sodium.
Oh my god!
How is that possible? How is it chicken and broccoli equals? And now it's all. I guess they were like, well, kids aren't gonna like the broccoli not tasting like a salt stick. Like, I can't figure it out.
Yeah,
that's crazy to me.
That's actually insane. This is insane.
It is somehow one of the highest calorie, highest fat. Actually, never mind. No, highest calorie, lowest fat. I can't figure this out. I just can't figure it out. Yeah, one of the highest calorie, lowest fat, most salty things. Crazy. And it's chicken and broccoli. What is in that? I gotta look at this. What is in that pasta?
What is in that pasta? What are they doing?
Broccoli, pasta, cheesecake. What is it like all? Oh, I see.
What? It's got sauce.
It has 2 tablespoons of canola oil, chicken tenders that have been cut up, coarse salt. It has all sorts of different like broths and garlic butters and Parmesan cheeses. And comes with chopped croutons. So there's a lot going. It's not just chicken and broccoli and pasta. There's a lot going on in this.
That's
thing.
a lot in there.
Yeah.
This now it all makes sense why the doctors are just like, just don't eat out as much.
Yeah, I get it. But God, it's so good, Crendor.
It's so good.
It's so good. Oh, it's so good.
Man.
Yeah.
Well, so now I've been making turkey burgers at home and like eating salmon, like things that aren't gonna, they'll probably add up to 5,000 over the course of days.
Yeah, but hey, it's not over the course of one day, and that I think is pretty good. Right?
Yeah, I'd say it's pretty good.
Well, speaking of pretty good, for you, there we go. We're doing it.
Woo.
Our bodies deserve to have good stuff put into it. If anything, that's what we have learned. Especially when it comes to the vitamins that we take every day. Ritual is a clean, vegan-friendly multivitamin formulated with high-quality ingredients and bioavailable forms that your body can actually use every single day. I've said it before, I'll say it again. They literally will tell you where you're getting stuff from. They will be like, yes, this comes from an algae found in Canada, right? They'll just like give you the location of where every ingredient comes from. What you are not going to find is sugars, GMOs, major allergens, synthetic fillers, and artificial colorants. Plus, it's got a fresh taste and has delayed release capsules that are designed to, to help you make taking vitamins easy. I will say, whenever I open up the container, it smells so good. Like, it has a fresh scent to it. It's very nice. I've been taking them every single day, 2 a day, every single day for months now. And I feel great. It's where I'm getting all my vitamins during this time where I'm spending way too much time indoors. Hopefully that will change very soon. It is a multivitamin reimagined, as a multivitamin should be, containing key nutrients and forms your body can actually use to help fill the gaps in your diet. And let's be real, we all have gaps in our diet right now. And then there's no other garbage in there. The multivitamins are delivered to your door every month with free shipping. Always. You can start, you can snooze, you can cancel your subscription at any time. And if you don't love Ritual within your first month, they'll refund your first order. All you gotta do to get the nutrients back in your body without any of the BS, right now, go to ritual.com/Cox and start your trial today. Go to ritual.com, ritual.com/Cox, and start your ritual today. Also today, we're brought to you by Feels. Feels is a better way to help you feel better with premium CBD products. Do you experience stress? Do you have anxiety, chronic pain, trouble sleeping at least once a week? Look, you're not alone. A lot of us are having those problems right now. Personally, let me tell you, I might be having all of them. I don't even know. But that's why products like Feels exist. Feels is premium CBD delivered directly to your doorstep. It naturally helps reduce stress, anxiety, pain, sleeplessness. As I'm sure you all know, one of the big features of being a YouTuber or streamer or whatever is the stress and constantly working. And let me tell you, CBD goes a long way in helping with that. And Feels is the product that I use. It's super easy to take. All you have to do is place a few drops of Feels under your tongue, and you feel the difference in minutes. It is a great way to naturally feel better with no high, hangover, or any sort of addiction. And if you want, you can join the Feels community. And you can save money on every single order. You can pause, you can cancel at any time. And the best way to do so is right now going to feels.com/Cox. That's FEALS.com/Cox and become a member and get 50, not 15, 50% off automatically on your first order with free shipping. So check it out right now. Go to feels.com/Cox. All right, Crendor, let's go top of the episode. Whoa, with Crendor. How's that traffic out there?
You're all right. Did you eat too much Cheesecake Factory Olive Garden?
If I did, I would be like,
That's true.
Let's go to the crib.
Hey, it's warming up out there. People are going out again. People are getting their shots. People are, numbers going down. It's getting, there's like some hope out there. It's pretty good. Feels good. Maybe before you know it, we'll have conventions again. Maybe we'll have things where people are outside and doing stuff. Who knows? Either way, people are outside doing stuff anyway, and here we go. Everybody's going around having a good time. Traffic is happening. That should just be my thing, is traffic is happening. Back to you.
Thanks, Crendor. Now let's go over to Crendor, the weather dose. How's that weather?
Weather.
Yeah? Yeah?
Weather. All right. Let's see. What I haven't taken a suggestion from the YouTubes in a while. Let me go back. Let's see. I gotta find this Cox and Crendor. Oh yeah, I saw you uploaded a Loop Hero reviews. Now we have like rival review series.
They're total rivals. Like the most rivalry. Yeah. We just have to only from now on review the exact same game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. I am probably gonna make a review on balloons or Monkey. You ever play Monkey?
No.
You haven't played. This guy hasn't played Monkey.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Balloons TD6.
No, don't know what that is.
Shame this man.
I was like, I guess maybe next I'll do the game later, alligator, because that seems very fun. That's where I'm at. And you're like, yeah. You play Blooms? Monkey TD6?
You play as monkeys, tower defense, you pop balloons. It's an old game, but you gotta play it.
Okay.
Here we go. Okay. You guys should start filming video for these pods. Here's the thing. It's like then we'd have to turn on the webcams and we have to like edit. No.
Oh, yeah. Then we'd have to like look like we weren't just sitting here like picking our belly buttons, drinking, and like goofing off in the background. Yeah. We have to be presentable. No thanks.
No, thank you. Let's see. Someone said, as someone living in Denver, I appreciate Crendor's accurate weather report. My car is trapped in 2 feet of snow.
Damn.
All right, good. There we go.
Seems like you didn't prepare for that at all, actually.
First one I found. Weather suggestion. My hometown of Flin, Manitoba, Canada.
Flin?
Flin
Get out down.
It's one of the only cities in the world to be named after a fictional character, in this case, Josiah Flintabbatey Flonatin, from the novel The Sunless City. The shit?
Yep.
Flin. There it is.
How far north is Flin Flon?
Manitoba.
Woo, my goodness.
We up north?
I mean, we're not up north, but like we are much further away from the border than I thought we were. We are in like...
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Okay. Get it, Flin Flon.
Oh, my God. Yeah, you go a little east and you're at Big Island and... Was it Snow Lake? I think I saw Snow Lake before I zoomed out.
Yeah,
Phantom Lake.
Do they get... Are they far enough north that they get northern lights? I got to look this up.
I don't know. Yeah, you're hitting that point where like you're going into like no man's land.
Yo, they do get northern lights. Yo,
whoa,
awesome.
Nice.
Oh, so this is like a mining town? All right, that's neat.
All right.
Get it, Flin Flon.
Yeah, get it, Flin Flon.
Get it, Flin Flon.
Get it, Flin Flon. Flin Flon, 29 degrees Fahrenheit, 1% chance of precipitation today. Feels like 18 degrees. Ooh. High, 18. Low, 8. Humidity, 47%. Pressure, 29.81. Visibility, 10 miles. Winds, 15 miles an hour. Dew point, 11. UV index, 1. And a first quarter moon phase. Checking out the 10-day. You got 36 on Monday, 18 on Tuesday, 22 Wednesday, 26 Thursday, 32 Friday, 38 Saturday, 41 Sunday. Oh, warming up there. 40 Monday. And, hey, by a couple of weeks, you'll be at a 51. That's like spring.
I can't. So Flin Flon, I guess, was created by old prospectors, which is just amazing. I love that idea. Like, oh, come on up to Flin Flon. However, I had to look up the 10 best things, according to Tripadvisor, to do in Flin Flon. Here we go. Number 1.
All right.
Baker's Narrows Provincial Park. It's a photo of a young boy with a giant fish. The Flintababati Floniton statue. It is a statue of a... I don't know what this man is. It's Flinty, I guess. It is. It looks like a statue that was made in the 60s, and it probably was. Then go to the Flin Flon Station Museum. Looks like kind of like one building, looking pretty good. Number 4, 100 stairs. It is literally 100 stairs.
Oh my God.
The Duck Lady Sanctuary.
Duck Lady.
Go to the Duck Lady Sanctuary. The Neighbors of the North Park. Oh, it's very beautiful. It's a nice park, although all those flowers appear to be fake. So you're going to a park to see fake flowers. I guess maybe they're so far north they don't. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
Flinty's Boardwalk and Hiking Trail. Very nice. Little
Yep.
hiking trail there. The
What?
Crendor, I'm going to send you this link. Scroll
right.
down to number 8. This is so funny. Number 8, the Northern Visual Arts Center. There is no image. There's no image
What?
for the Northern Visual Arts Center. The irony is astounding.
That's because you have to envision it in your mind. There's got to be, if you like Google it.
I love that after we hit number 8, there's just the images are gone. They're like, no one really, no, it's not that is incredible.
Oh my, the Northern Visual Arts Center. So I just Googled it. It legit just looks like a school, like one of those like big rooms in a school where you'd have to just like sit to listen to people talk or watch movies. There's just like paintings on the wall.
Excellent kids activities. This reminds me of my, like, if I were to say top 10 things to do in my hometown, this reminds me of that. It's like, go to Schaefer Park, eat at Marion's Pizza, go check out the bike path. There's like,
Take a walk.
There's literally nothing. I relate to this on a million levels. Like, go see the statue of the lumberjack. Like, that is absolutely how I relate to my hometown. Oh yeah, there is nothing there. Nothing. This
I will
oh
say,
my God.
the Flin Tabity Floniton statue is very nice.
It is.
Top quality.
It definitely looks like it was erected in the 60s. How do I find out about this statue? The Flin Flon statue. How do I? Oh, hold on. Here we go. This is there's. It was originally named after the dude from a 1914 novel. A copy was found in the wilderness of northern Manitoba by a party of prospectors. A year later, these men working claims near present site of Flin Flon came up with the comical hole having came upon a conical hole having a rich showing of gold. So this area, this story's even better. The area was named after the fact that it was in a book that they just found.
Huh.
They just found the book. No one brought it with them. They just found the book. And the statue was erected in 1962. All right, yeah, it all checks out. This all checks out. I love this town. I would love to know what it's like to live there, and more importantly, I see someone with a Flin Flon jacket, and I want to know why Crendor and I don't already have. Like, do they have a fire department? Can we have a Flin Flon fire department
Oh my
shirt?
God, that'd be amazing.
Why are people sending us weird stuff in their local hometowns? Why are we not being sent t-shirts from your local hometown fire department? The crazier name, the better. We want these things.
This is like when we got featured on the Ireland news or whatever it was.
How come they didn't send us stuff?
We got
Ireland?
a free shirt or like
Yeah, where's
I'll
our-
take literally anything.
Yeah, where's our Gardai? Sligo Gardai.
Gardai
Where's
Gardai
our-
flag.
Yeah, where's our Sligo? Zero
statue.
Sligo.
We want Sligos. That's the weather.
I really do. Yeah. All right. Let's go to sports.
Sports. Here we go. The NFL free agency is open, so we're going to focus on this because one of my favorite times of the year, aside from the draft. We got 49ers re-signing Trent Williams, 6 years, $138 million. That's a little too spicy for me. He's been injured a lot. I wouldn't do that. Patriots going crazy, signing Hunter Henry and like 10 other free agents. Curtis Samuel to Washington, as well as Ryan Fitzpatrick, who literally has played for like half the league at this point, but he's the journeyman. He's like the mercenary. If you need a guy, he's like, I can do it. And he does it. Dude was like a Harvard quarterback, and then he just grew his beard. Now he has like the biggest beard known to man in the NFL. And he just goes around the NFL being like, you need a quarterback? I'll do it. And he just plays. It's great.
Yeah.
Cardinals signed A.J. Green. That'd be a great signing if it was like 2011.
Damn.
Vikings bring on Patrick Peterson. That's pretty good. You're getting the like top tier Crendor NFL analysis here. Bears sign Andy Dalton, which is great, aside from the fact they really wanted Russell Wilson from Seattle, and now the Bears are going to be mediocre again, which is fine with me. Chiefs sign Joe Thuney. That's pretty good. Sure up the line. Jaguars Marvin Jones. That's a good signing. Bills sign Emmanuel Sanders. Again, if this was 2011, would be great. Buccaneers re-sign Rob Gronkowski for another year, which, honestly, at this point, you might as well.
Yeah, I mean, all right.
Jets signed Corey Davis. That's a good signing. Former number 1 pick going to the Jets. They need all the help they can get. Let's see what else we got.
Did I ever
here.
tell you about the Gronkowski energy drink?
I don't think you did.
Oh, my God. So Gerard's dad owns a series of gas stations, or maybe just one very important one. I don't know. Whatever the case may be, he gets a ton of energy drinks sent to him for like trials to put in his store.
Right.
And one of the time he got a case of Gronkowski energy drink, and we were just like, oh my God. So we were like, yeah, we got to try this. There was some goop in it. I don't know what. It was so gross.
Gronk goop.
I don't know what was in it, but we were just like, we shouldn't drink this. And so just, putting that out there, Gronkowski drink was dangerous.
You get Gronk goop in every can.
It was so gross. It was like black flakes or something. We were like, nope,
Yeah,
this is how we die.
Yeah, I don't trust that. It's not good. The Saints, Drew Brees retired after a long career. So Drew Brees, man.
I mean, he had some things going on.
Yeah. So I mean, now he's going to be an analyst, which you don't have to get your ribs broken when you're an analyst and almost puncture your lung. Actually, it might have punctured it. It's some crazy shit. I think his lung collapsed or something. So they got Jameis Winston and Taysom Hill. So the Saints probably not going to be as good. Patriots signed Kendrick Bourne, who may as well be a superhero on TV or something. Raiders get Yannick Ngakoue. Packers re-signed Aaron Jones. I'm a fan of that. Bring him back. But they let Corey Linsley go to the Chargers. Not good. Got to redraft the lineman. And then a whole bunch of other re-signing stuff. Colts traded for Carson Wentz from the Eagles. Lions get Matt Stafford. Those happened a while back, though, so it's kind of whatever. That's pretty much your NFL free agency news up to date for now.
I mean, a lot happened in last week, apparently.
It is. Well, free agency opened like last week, so teams went crazy. And then a lot of contracts got restructured because the cap went down because, whatever, the people weren't in the stadium, so they don't make as much money. Cap goes down. They start restructuring contracts, doing all crazy stuff. So that's fun.
All right. Well, let's get into whatever. I was about to say big news story of the week, but then I realized we have to do some sort of like...
You got to do a random fact. I'm ready.
All right. Random fact me.
All right. I'm doing 2 random facts this week. I'm feeling it.
2? Oh, my God. All right.
Number 1. The hottest spot on the planet is in Libya.
I imagine, the desert. I imagine that.
Yeah. Specifically, the hottest spot ever recorded on Earth is El Azizia in Libya, where the temperature of 136 degrees Fahrenheit was recorded on September 13th, 1922. While hotter spots have likely occurred in other parts of the planet, this is the most scorching temperature ever formally recorded by a weather station.
That is very hot. I don't know how, I don't know how long a person could survive in that heat.
Yeah, I don't know. It can't be long. Can't be that long.
I imagine there's not enough water. You'd have to have one of those bags on your back. Like, you'd have to be a camel.
That's true. It's probably why the camels are the only ones out there. And the bugs and the rodents running around or whatever. That's one of those places like nature runs that spot. You know?
Huh. Yeah.
Nature runs.
We were both on the same page.
Nature runs these parts. So that's your first random fact.
Great.
Second one. Your nostrils work one at a time.
You just made me breathe in through my nose to see.
When we breathe in and out of our nose during the day, one nostril does most of the work at the time, with the duties switching every several hours. This nasal cycle is dictated by the same autonomic nervous system that regulates heart rate, digestion, and other unconscious bodily functions as the reason.
It's happening. Oh, it's happening right. My left nostril's doing, I can feel it. It's doing all the work. Lefty over here doing, righty, what are you doing? You lazy bastard. Oh yeah. Ooh, it's weird now that I know. Oh no.
Yeah. It's like when you like start realizing you're blinking or like swallowing or like just anything where you're like, oh god, now okay, and then you're like breathing. Okay, now everything, and then you start seeing your nose and your vision. And you're like, oh my god, I can see my nose. Yeah, it just blows your mind. That's the when our nose gets stuffed up, it does so one nostril at a time. That's very true.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so those are your random facts.
I guess it's designed that way so you always have the use of one, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So you don't I can no longer breathe.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess it's pretty good. Although right now it's kind of... Oh yeah, I guess the right one's a little better.
Damn. Yeah, see, it's weird.
That is
all
weird.
Right, look at us. All right, what is our big news story of the day?
Big news story of the day is one I've seen tweeted. It's one that's all over the internet. It is Florida man arrested for masturbating with a pickle on private property.
I have a lot of questions, but I'm totally in.
One Florida man found himself in a pickle.
Boo.
I hate
Boo.
it. Well, actually, he was arrested for masturbating on private property, which included inserting a pickle. Eric Detige.
Oh, so he found himself with a pickle in him, is what.
Yes.
all right.
47 of Tampa was charged with exposure of sexual organs for unappetizing display, according to the arrest.
Was it unappetizing display?
Yeah.
Unappetizing display is a great crime.
Now that's an unappetizing display. The same thing I say when I walk into an Applebee's.
It's roughly the equivalent, yeah.
The arresting officer was at the time responding to reports of a suspicious person. He ultimately found Detige on private premises lying flat on his back, no pants or undergarments on his bottom half, and had his ding-dong in one hand and a large uneaten pickle in his other hand, and was using the pickle to penetrate his rectum.
Well.
That's where the story ends.
That's all we needed to know. That was it. He walked in, saw it, and the officer walked away. He's like, no, not today. No.
Yeah.
I'll write it up, but I'm not dealing with this.
No questions asked. He's just like, all right. I need to go.
I need to go home. I need to see my kids. I gotta get out of here. Shit, it's too much. You know what? I should have been a librarian.
I've seen a lot of shit, but this is what broke me. Yeah, that's the news story of the day.
All right. Well, That's it for us. Thanks so much. We'll see y'all next time. Crendor, hit him with the socials.
We got socials, youtube.com/Cox and Crendor podcast. Listen to all the podcasts. Cut off the podcast part. You get the animations on youtube.com/Cox and Crendor. We also are on Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud with Cox and Crendor. Check it all out. Also, check out our main things, twitch.tv/JessCox, twitch.tv/Crendor, youtube.com/JessCox, youtube.com/Crendor. Watch both our reviews and tell us whose review's better as the competition wears on. Twitter.com/JessCox, Twitter.com/Crendor, Facebook.com/JessCox, Facebook.com/Crendor, Instagram @NotoriousCox, Instagram.com Crendor's taken. Money pop.
Okay, well that's it. We'll see y'all next time, and as always, to be continued.